Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Smigiwe, and today I'm going to be doing a video on how to have a great pregnancy. I'm just going to be sharing a few tips. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but this is my second pregnancy. I am 6 months pregnant now. This is my 7th month actually. So I'm just going to share what worked with me first time around, what worked now, and maybe you can incorporate that into your journey if you are expecting as well. So first things first, track your pregnancy. I would suggest having an app. There are lots of pregnancy apps. My personal favorites are What to Expect and Baby Center. So just check out any pregnancy app and just track your development, what's happening on a day-to-day with your body and with your baby, because that will just help you to stay informed. And it's actually nice to know that, okay, this is happening, because sometimes we're not too sure what's coming next. So just tracking your pregnancy is quite fun. And the main thing that I enjoy from these two apps is that they actually have these forums where they'll have like a birth club. I'm due in January, so they'll say a January club, and then people will post all sorts of things. They'll post when they found out the gender of their child. They'll ask, how did you guys find out you were pregnant? They'll just share a whole lot of different things. So try out any of those apps. And if you're not too technological, or tip number 2 is read a pregnancy book or lots of pregnancy articles, because this also helps you to stay informed as well. So with my pregnancy, I liked I got this book from Discovery, which is Pregnancy and Baby book. So this was quite helpful because it would just share quite a lot on what to expect with your body, the changes, and it actually goes month on month, and it actually shares a few exercises as well. So that was from Discovery, my medical aid, which was great. And then I also bought myself this book, My Pregnancy and Baby, from CNA. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like $2.50, and this was like my daily bread with my first pregnancy, especially. You know, second pregnancy, sometimes you let a few things go. So what was fun was that one of the things that I enjoyed the most was the pregnancy calendar. So it will show you week by week, okay, this is what's happening on these weeks. So firstly, it will be what's happening with you as the mother, your body, what changes you're experiencing. And then if you just flip over, it will tell you about your baby as well, what's developing, maybe the hearing is developing or whatever it is. So I just generally like to stay informed, so I'd suggest you guys try a pregnancy book. Obviously you can get any books that you like. Another tip is to involve your partner or a friend. Pregnancy is a long journey. It's 9 months, and you don't want to go through it alone. So tell someone, whether it's planned or it wasn't planned, but you're having your baby. So just make sure that you have a confidant. For me, it's my husband. I tell him everything. Oh, my feet are swelling, or I need a massage, or I'm feeling a little bit of pain, I'm feeling heartburn. So all of those things, just make sure that you have someone that you can share those things with, because you don't really want to go through this journey alone. So involving someone really helps. And this actually helps, especially if you're going to have something like prenatal depression at the beginning, morning sickness. It just helps to share exactly what you're going through. And this can even be your colleagues at work. It can just be anyone who's going to be your pregnancy buddy, basically. Another tip, guys, is to look good. I know that it's tempting to just stay in Uggs and leggings the whole day, but try to look good. For example, you can put on some makeup. Don't be hectic now. You don't have to be a slay queen that you were not before the pregnancy, but just put on maybe some foundation and powder, or some powder, so that when you step out, at least you look good, because when you look good, usually you feel good as well. So that's what I found works with me. Whenever I try to put on that extra effort, then I don't feel as bad, and this just helps as well, because guys, people are not shy of sharing lots and lots of negative things. They'll say, oh, your skin has changed, your nose has changed, your neck is darker. They'll say all of these things. So usually if you are feeling confident, those things will just be like water down a duck's back. So that's why I think you must just look good, so that if ever actually they're gonna talk about anything with regards to your look, they must just talk about how great you look as a pregnant woman. And another thing, guys, which this also just helps with looking good, is to moisturize your skin. And that is just, so take extra care of your skin during pregnancy, and that is your skin with your face and also your body. Make sure that you always just moisturize, because I know like a lot of pregnant women have anxiety about getting stretch marks. So if you moisturize, and it just helps, because now you'll know that at least you're putting some preventative measures for stretch marks and such things, as much as obviously those things are not 100% like safe. So I have like this mixture that I will rub on my belly in the morning and in the evening before bed, and just that just helps me throughout my pregnancy. Then I feel like, okay, stretch marks won't come. So that just helped me with the first one. And even with this one, I'm not as diligent as earlier, so sometimes now I'll just put on tissue oil on its own, and that will help as well. So try those bio oil or your cell tone, whichever one you prefer. Another tip I have is to eat right. I know this might sound like, I just want to eat anything and everything in sight, but when you are pregnant, it's important that you eat healthy food, because healthy food will make sure that your baby is healthy and that you are healthy, and it will also stop you from gaining unnecessary weight, because obviously when you are pregnant, you're going to gain quite a few kilos, and that's okay. So, but you don't want to gain more than you should have just because you are eating everything in sight. And just to help with eating right, just make sure that you pack your own lunch for work or for school, or where even if you're staying at home, because that will just help so that you don't just, if you're hungry, there's nothing healthy, so you just have to go buy fries or a burger or a pizza. But if you pack your own lunch for work, then you know exactly what you'll be eating, and yeah, you know exactly what's going in your body. And I've also read, guys, that if you eat a lot of veggies while your child is still in utero, it actually helps, because when they grow up as a toddler, because they've been tasting all of those veggies, it won't be such a foreign taste to them, because then they'll be more prone to eating veggies, and you want a toddler who's gonna eat veggies, because usually those are the first food that you introduce your toddler to. So eat veggies, guys, not just for yourself but for your baby as well. Another tip, guys, is to exercise. I'm not saying now be a marathon runner when you were not, but make sure that you keep active somehow. Go for a jog every now and again, and or walk. It doesn't have to be a jog, and just maybe go for a swim, because that's nice and relaxing, or do some yoga or pilates, whatever exercises, some stretches. It just helps, because obviously it stretches your muscles, so now you're not this tense person who's pregnant and you just keep getting bigger and bigger. And obviously if you're acting during your pregnancy, it will be much easier to be active after your pregnancy if you want to lose the pregnancy weight much faster. And my last and final tip, guys, is to meditate. Make sure that you do something that just calms your spirit and that centers you, because pregnancy, there's so many things you can't, don't take too much caffeine, you can't take medicine if you're sick, and sometimes you can just feel like it's more about the baby and there's nothing about you. So just make sure that you meditate, whether you pray or whatever it is that you do, so that you are taken care of, because this period you are preparing for a newborn, and they're gonna take up so much of your time. So as much as you can during pregnancy, try to just make some time for yourself, meditate, read a book, even if it's not a pregnancy book, the ones that I've mentioned. Just do something for you, because you are important. And guys, I will always be for moms. I will always be for empowerment and making sure that you are well taken care of. So just meditate and make sure that you are taken care of, because if you are right in your spirit and in your mind, then your whole body will follow in that. And actually this is the last one, drink lots and lots of water. It will just flush out all the toxins. Even if your skin is starting to break out, water will just flush all of that out. It will actually help with constipation, because that's one of the bad symptoms of pregnancy. So side effects of pregnancy, side effect, not symptom. Anyway, yeah guys, so those are my tips. Those are the things that I do and that help me enjoy my pregnancies. It's been great so far, and I hope you guys will incorporate some of these tips, and maybe you can share a few, because I still have another three or so months to go. So just let me know what you do to make sure that you keep abreast and you enjoy your pregnancy. Thanks guys, cheers. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe guys.